Alrighty. What we're gonna do is there's some steering issues with the truck. We're gonna tackle those. Those ended up being tremendously easy, thankfully. And then we're gonna get that license plate box finished up, get the new light in, get that installed. So it should be a quick and easy one today. And yeah, we'll get started with the rest of it moving forward here. So. Gonna look at the steering. That's probably not good. Let's see what's going on with that. Now we're talking. On top of the loose steering wheel there was the power steering, the rack actually was leaking quite bad. So what I did is I've used the Lucas Oil power steering leak stop, and this was 2 days ago. Ran it through, cycled it through the system, pressurized it, took it for a little drive, came back, put some fresh paper down so I could check it. But this is 2 days later and there's just 2 little drops. So definitely an improvement considering all of that underneath there was power steering fluid. So definitely an improvement, but between that and fixing the steering wheel and tightening that up, the steering should do quite a bit better. So we'll take it. Okay, so what we're going to do next is the license plate box. This LED light. This mounts the bumper. Let me show you. Got the bumper here, and it's hard to see, but this goes like that. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time prepping this for paint because you only really see just a little edge there, a little edge there. Then obviously the license plate will be on it, so you'll see a little bit of this. So we'll spend a little bit of time on that surface. I didn't get the light kit that came with it because I wanted to do LED. And as you see, it is much larger than it needs to be. So we're gonna make a plate, fill that in, get that welded up, cut some or drill some holes so that can fit in there. We'll go from there. So let's get to it. recapping this video up, a couple of super easy fixes on the steering. Just tightening down the bolt, so tighten down the adapter so the steering wheel didn't have all that play in it. And then for the power steering, just that leak stop from Lucas Oil is all it took, and it's been over a week since I first put that in. Pressurized the system a few times, and there's been 2 little drips, so super easy. And then the license plate box, a little bit of fab work required to make it, so that light works. But otherwise, again, it took me a couple extra hours to get that plate in and the light painted and everything painted so it looks nice, but I think for the time and what it did, well worth it. So super easy process for everything to get done. Running the truck and again cycling that power steering pump, coolant is definitely an issue, so that's going to be definitely next. I got a new water pump, new thermostat. I'm going to put all new coolant in it, get that, and then once that's done, it should be fairly reliable in terms of being able to drive it more than 15-20 minutes, especially as it's starting to cool down a little bit here in Michigan. It's still in the mid 80s, but especially as the fall is right around the corner, being able to drive it will be a lot easier. I'm hoping that I don't have to replace anything beyond the water pump, the thermostat, and the coolant, and I hope I don't have to put a new radiator in it or anything, but that's first and foremost. It's leaking a little bit of oil, but from where it looks like underneath, it looks like it's coming from the oil filter, which I have all new oil and oil filter, so it needs to be done anyway. So yeah, it's close to being roadworthy in the sense that I can pick it up, drive it, go across town, spend half a day in it and not have to worry about it overheating or me getting stuck somewhere doing like permanent damage to it. So it's getting there. Suspension's coming. I know people have been saying do that next, but I want to be able to drive it a little bit more. But suspension is coming. We're going to do the 3.5 drop, get the C-notches in, get all of that done. So look for that soon. We're 2 weeks out from Labor Day weekend. I'd like to have the coolant and all of that done by Labor Day so I can enjoy the truck a little bit. And then suspension will be soon. So it's all coming. It's all happening. It's just a matter of how much time I can sneak away from the office and whatnot to get everything done. But it's happening little by little. So stay tuned. Thanks for sticking in there. We'll see you guys soon.